Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the India and Poland relationship. So in this video, what we will discuss is more along the line how the relationship has been between India and Poland. So from your GS paper 2, IR perspective, there are major countries that you anyway have to prepare, but you also should keep an eye on the countries in which India either is recently showing more interest in, or there are visits associated with it. So in that regard, apart from the major countries like your Russia, China, US, uh, our neighboring countries, so apart from that, Poland is something which has also come up, EU and UK. So these are major countries which anyway you have to prepare apart from our neighbors. So in that regard, apart from that, there are few countries you should pay attention to. So in this, let's just quickly understand what is the role of, or what how the relationship between India and Poland are unfolding. So let's start this video. So first of all, let's quickly see, this is important for your geography perspective. So just try to see where exactly is Poland located. So it is a European country. Where it is located, if you see, one of the border is shared by the Baltic Sea. So this is the one, it is not a landlocked country. From this you can understand it shares a border with Baltic Sea. Apart from this, it is Germany, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Ukraine, Belarus. So these are the country which it shares border with. So just remember, Poland shares border with Germany, that is one of the major country, and over here also with Ukraine and Belarus. So just try to remember. Now just quickly see, does it share its border with Russia? The answer is yes. So if you see over here, the Russia is also present. So these are the things you should quickly see in the map and try to recall. This is something how I will suggest is that go to Google Map, type the Poland and then zoom out your map to figure out what are all the countries which it borders with. So this is something, this is a homework for you. Try to keep a track on it. Now let's move forward and try to understand what are the other aspects of the India-Poland diplomatic relationship. So they were established in 1954, leading to the opening of Indian Embassy in Warsaw in 1957. So basically when the diplomatic relationship started in 1954 itself, and eventually there is also an Indian Embassy which was established in Warsaw in 1957. So it means that we have long-term relationship with Poland. These are not the recently formed. The two countries shared common ideological perception based on their opposition to colonialism, imperialism and racism. So this is something, so both of the countries kind of merge or kind of converge on the ideological grounds. So both of the countries are opposed the idea of colonialism, imperialism and racism, and that's how they actually intervene. In fact, interestingly, Mahatma Gandhi's anniversary is very permanently celebrated in Poland. So these are certain things you can remember, that there is also ideological convergence there. Poland is India's largest trade partner and export destination in the Central European region, with bilateral trade growing almost sevenfold over the last 10 years. So basically the bilateral trade has been on increase, and that's a whooping increase of 7 times in the last 10 years. But still there is a lot of potential. So because the initial amount itself is very less, so even though it is 7 times, the overall is still less. So the idea is, again, Poland is in the Central Europe. We just saw its location, right? This is the Central European region we are talking about. Poland is the largest destination for India in the Central European region. So from April 2000 to March 2019, India recorded over 672 million of FDI from Poland, which is 0.16% of total FDI inflows in that period. So from 2000 to 2019, the FDI inflow from the Poland has been 0.16%, which means it is not a major contributor of FDI. Just remember, Malaysia is the one which is the major FDI contributor in India, and in that regard, just go ahead and check what are the other countries which also come in the ranking. So in that regard, you can see Poland is not much of an investor, but things need to be changed in that regard too. So these are the certain relationship. Now how the bilateral relationships goes around, so agro and food processing sector. So Poland has been pioneer in case of the technological development in terms of agro and fruit processing sectors, and India is having bilateral agreement with it in order to get the access to technology. Then information technology sector, so India is the one which provides the outsourcing to Poland. In fact, there has been cases where like almost more than 10 Indian companies are already over there and providing the outsourcing services. Then the textile sector. India has presently a share of only 3.73 overall in the polished textile and apparel imports. Again, that is something which has a lot of potential and could be increased over a period of time. Then there is also convergence in mining and energy sector. Poland possesses reputed clean coal technologies, and Polish public sector companies have played a substantial role in the development of mining and power sectors in India. So again, you can understand, generally we don't get it, but there is a thing that mining and energy is also an important part of it. There is a strong tradition of Indology studies in Poland, with Polish scholars having translated Sanskrit into Polish as early as 19th century. So there is a cultural convergence also, where the Sanskrit was translated into Polish as well as in the 19th century itself. So these are the things you should keep in understanding. So there is a convergence on agriculture processing, IT industry, mining energy, textile sector, also the cultural sector. So these are the major areas where there is a convergence between India and Poland. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a